Carter, do you have a Roth IRA?
Oh yeah,
Do you like it?
I don't really pay too much attention to it.
Got you. Well, I don't think I have one.
You
Not a
probably
big,
do.
not a big Roth IRA guy.
I think no, you actually. I know for a fact that. Well, you might not know about it, but I think you have one.
Carter, you're killing my bit right now.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm not a Roth IRA guy, but I am a Rothstein guy. John Rothstein was back with Jon Scheyer, a couple of Johns just linking up. Jons, no H, save the H's. We don't need them. This was another episode of John Rothstein's incredible Inside College Basketball show. He's been interviewing a bunch of coaches, getting a bunch of great tidbits, asking the hard questions. Got to give Rothstein a shout out because there's a lot of folks out there that get interviews like this of this caliber and quite frankly just ask some boring questions. Play it safe. Jon Rothstein's been putting coaches up against a wall. He's been holding their feet to the fire, asking the good questions. So everybody go listen to this episode. The full episode with Jon Scheyer was incredible. But the clip that meant the most to me, that had my attention the most, was Jon Scheyer talking about the locker room after Duke lost in the Final Four to Houston. And Jon Rothstein, again, great question, asked him, what did you say in the locker room after that devastating blown lead in the Final Four? And Scheyer walked through everything that happened. He said he told his players that he loved them. But then he said something very interesting. Jon Scheyer said he apologized to his players. And the reason being, quote, I didn't feel like I helped them enough down the stretch. End quote. A head coach saying he's sorry to Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, Kaman Maluak, and everybody else in that Duke locker room because the head coach didn't help them enough in that Final Four loss to Houston. You were at that game, sitting next to me in Media Row. Do you feel that Jon Scheyer owed his team an apology for not helping them enough in that loss to Houston?
To be honest with you, no. I thought it was more so just players on the court really not doing what I think they were, what they've been doing all year. I mean, man was very bad. I think there was just some bad stuff down the stretch that they did as a team. I don't know if I necessarily, and maybe I'm forgetting, maybe I'm just, not, I put that stuff too much in the back burner. But there's not a moment that I guess I thought during that time that it was like Shire's just doing the wrong thing. I just thought that Duke players were kind of choking.
Yeah, okay. I think so. There were a couple moments. Like there were slight minor things that happened, right? Or am I just misremembering this? Like you don't remember any changes that you think the coaching staff could have made that could have helped things?
I mean, like, are you saying like maybe they could have gone away from some guys?
I got two things that immediately come to mind, but I don't know if they're like apology worthy. But he had Sion James passing the ball in. I remember that. He
Oh
he
yeah,
he
true.
he turned it over once. That's what got Houston back in the game. And then with like seconds after that later, he still had Sion passing the ball in, and he tried that home run pass that went nowhere. So listen, Sion was a veteran, a great player, but the ball was in his hands twice trying to ice the game, and nothing good came from his inbound passes. I would also add this was a conversation the entire season. This wasn't just in the Final Four game card, but I mean, Cooper Flag endgame scenarios were not Jon Scheyer's brightest moment, right? It felt like in November, Scheyer had no idea the spots to get Cooper Flag in. And when this team basically needed one bucket to ice the game, I didn't love where they got Cooper Flag to again. Yeah, it was a good look, but it was basically an isolation tough shot fadeaway. And I don't feel like Scheyer ever figured out the spots to get Cooper Flag in last season. Do you?
Yeah, I guess that's fair to say. I guess I was just thinking about that game in general. I guess the Sion thing for me, veteran, I just think that was a brain fart moment by him. And then the look Coop had, honestly, I was just happy the ball was in Coop's hand in general. So like that was good.
Okay.
And that was an improvement from what I think I saw a little bit sometimes earlier in the year. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the good points made by you, but I just more so think of that game as the players individually just not making plays.
So is this head coach of the clearly best team in the country just feels he let his team down if they don't win? That's all it is.
I think it is. I think it's a moment. It's like I know I got the best team. I know I had all this talent. I didn't do enough to get them over like they might have made some mistakes, but there's definitely some things I could have did to get them over the hump.
So, in that sense, is that stock up or down Jon Scheyer to you? Like going on record saying, "Yeah, I had to say sorry to my team because I let them down." Do you like a coach taking ownership like that? Or I don't know. I feel like you could interpret this if you really wanted to stretch as like a little sign of weakness from a head coach. I wouldn't personally interpret it that way, but I know how you think.
No, I like this. I
You
like
like
this.
this.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think that shot it to me, this is Shire realizing how good of a team he has and how he's at Duke, and that ultimately it falls on him if they don't get it done.
So, if we were to play the blame game, you have 100% blame to assign. Coming off of this loss to Houston, looking solely at that game,
Hmm.
how do you assign your 100% blame to figures responsible for Duke's loss?
I'm probably sending like 68 towards Caleb Foster.
Because he just wasn't good enough to play.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I would probably go. I don't want to do it individually as players. I'll go, but I'm gonna say the players themselves. I'd probably put it like the majority of it. So let's go 75 and then 25 Shire.
So collectively, the players are more to blame than Jon Scheyer for this.
Yes, in my opinion, yeah.
Okay. In that case, does Con Knipple owe Jon Scheyer an apology?
Conklin doesn't owe anyone anything. No one, literally no one.
When's the last time you said sorry?
Honestly, I say sorry every day.
For what?
A plethora of things.
What's the last thing you said sorry for?
Oh, I didn't switch the laundry.
Hmm,
So sorry.
got you. Was that your fault or was that the laundry's fault?
100% my fault.
I don't know. The laundry was out there supposed to.
Actually, you know what I'm saying? Probably 85 me. 85 me, 15 wife. For real. Like I had a tough day.
You're gonna need to issue another apology, I think,
Yeah,
respect.
I am sorry.